Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Going Medieval, where last time out our wonderful great hall began to take shape, and just look at it now. It looks most marvellous indeed. We've got a couple of very fancy tables. We have ourselves quite a lot of slightly less than fancy chairs, because we can't have fancy chairs. So we've had to put in these, I would say still quite comfortable looking, practical, functional, if unspectacular chairs, but they will do the job quite nicely. We've got little torches in wall sconces, there's banners, there's shields, there's candelabras. There is, of course, a stuffed animal's head on the wall, because it would not be a great hall without a stuffed animal's head on the wall. So there it is. I just think it looks very good. I think it looks very, very splendid indeed. However, it's not quite a valid room just yet, because if we elevate ourselves up just a little bit, there we go, we can see that the ceiling is not quite complete. And when I say not quite complete, I mean nowhere near at all complete. So we need to get that sorted before the game recognises that room as a proper great hall. But we'll get there in time. I mean, they've made a start. We just need to let them get on with it and actually finish all the work. So I think today's plan is to keep working on the castle here. Let's get some nice rooms up onto this floor of the castle, because that'll be quite nice. We'll have lots of lovely single occupancy rooms. And then I think over here, I think we should have some sort of balcony. So if any bad guys do appear over here, and they might do, because I think the bad guys can spawn pretty much anywhere on the map. If bad guys do appear over here, we can set our archers to go and stand on the balcony and, fire arrows at their bad guy faces and cause them a bit of bother. So I think that's what we should try and do today. Just, keep working on the castle. So I think we should have plenty of blocks. Yeah, we've got 222 blocks. So that's pretty good going. That's plenty for us to get some walls sorted. So I think, even though the floor isn't in, I think we can still start designing things up here. So let's go down to here. Let's get us some more limestone block walls. And I think we'll just have to get these sort of outside walls in first. Let's just get those in first, like that. And then, hang on a second, can we have the tops of the trees lopped off? There we go, that's quite helpful. And then bring that across like that. And then what we then need to do is, we need to get, oh no, we can't have a balcony on this bit, because then if we have a balcony, it's on the same height as that just there, look. It's on the same height as this bit of ground here, so people can just walk in. Yeah, let's not have a balcony there, let's have a balcony up here, because I'm kind of envisaging that we're going to have another floor anyway, because we're not going to get loads of bedrooms in there. So that'll do the job for now. Now let's try and plan where the stairs might go as well here. So limestone stairs. In fact, let's sort out the entire inside bit of this. So how many rooms and such like can we get? It's very complicated to look at it while it's like this. So I think, how big are those rooms? They are 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 by 6. So hang on. How big is that gap there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if we just put a row of things going across there like that, that's pretty good. And of course, yeah, it's going to have lots of things saying, whoa, we can't do this, because those things that you've requested are floating in the air. So these can be rooms. And then, yeah, if we just have a room, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how much space is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so if we put a 4 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So a gap of 4 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then a smaller room at the end. Or do we have the smaller room in the middle? Because that just looks all sorts of untidy, doesn't it? Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of... Oh, hang on. I think I just took the floor out as well. No, just take out the wall. You don't take out the floor as well. I want you to keep the floor in. Okay, right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Multi-level building is proving to be quite complicated. Okay, right, so have 4 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So a room of 4 there, and then split that up like that. So that room is 4, that room is 4, then we'll have 2 smaller rooms of sort of a width of 3. That should be fine. So there we go. We'll just drop those in like that. And then, of course, we need some doors, and we can have regular doors. We'll put the doors we can put the doors in the middle for those rooms, but these rooms here don't really have a middle. We'll put it sort of like that and like that. Okay, I mean, that looks horribly untidy to me. That looks really, really confusing and complicated. But that means we're going to get 4 more bedrooms, which is a good thing. And then this bit here, we can just leave as sort of a nice bit of empty space. That can all be very lovely. I mean, we could No, we can't fit any more rooms across there. We'll just make that look pretty. We'll put some nice decorative items on there or something. But right now, let's move time on. Let's let them work on this because we have given them an awful lot of work to do. Is this about to become a proper recognised temple? Yay! We've got a proper Oak Brethren temple, which is marvellous stuff as well. Okay, right, so the castle is coming along very nicely indeed. Oh, hang on. Windows. Windows. Limestone block windows. Yes, we want to have some windows, don't we? So a window there, a window there, and a window there. And then on this side, we want some windows. Let's have a window there and a window there. And then we want some windows across this side. So we'll put one there, and then how about 1, 2, 3, 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the middle like that. There we go. That will look very nice indeed. And yes, we might as well get the windows in now, rather than obviously build the walls and then have to knock them down and replace them with windows. Right. Okay. This is a huge project. This is a great big building project. I think lots of people should be on board with it. Galfred is cutting, so I think Galfred is making even more stone. We've not got that many people over here working on the food, but food is looking pretty good anyway. Got lots and lots of food. Okay, right, so things are looking good. Yeah, got loads of people over here. Gracia there is working on making lots of lovely clothing, and that is another thing we're going to do today. We're going to make everyone go and get on their lovely summer clothing and the fancy summer hats, because, now the temperature is quite toasty. Because, about halfway through spring, certainly heading towards summer, and everybody is still wearing their winter clothing. So what we'll do is, because when you tell them to change their clothes, they tend to just, discard them wherever they stand, we will tell them to change their clothes overnight. So then they'll just drop all their clothes on the floor by the beds, and we can go and then allow those, and they can then be sort of, hauled back into the proper storage place. Settlers are idle keeps coming up. Lots of times. I get it. I get that there's some settlers that are idle. Please stop telling me. Hang on. Who is idle? Isabella is idle. Yeah, you can stop doing that little pingy thing to tell me. Stop that. Okay, so who is idle? Cuppa is idle. Why is Oh, hang on. Hang on. Have they done something stupid whereby... Yeah, they've trapped themselves. They've trapped themselves because they were, I imagine, walking along where the wall was, where this wall is, sorry. They're walking along the edge to build the floor sections, but now they've built the wall on and they can't get out. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right, so these people, so we've got Cuppa, RJ and Isabella who are stuck. Brilliant. Good job. Really, really good job. Well done. Well, splendid stuff. See, I knew this was going to be all sorts of complicated. We should have just let them do the floor first. Okay, right, do you know what we'll do? We'll take out that just there. That will probably take out the floor as well, which is somewhat annoying if I'm honest, but there we go. Right, so limestone block floor goes in, and then we need somebody to prioritise working on that kind of immediately because those people are still... Galfred, you're not hungry and you're well rested. Okay, can you make that please, Galfred? Can you get on with making that? That would be wonderful. Right, where's Galfred got to? I love the way they're stuck. You fools! Right, Galfred I think is on his way. He's got some things, hopefully, to build with. Right, so build that bit. Good job. Now, Galfred, can you build that? And can we queue up things for you to do? Building cannot be reached. Right, that's why they're having a bit of a problem with that. Okay, Galfred, get the next lot of things, please. Oh, dear. This has not gone entirely according to plan. Right, looks like Gracia's coming to do some building. Don't get stuck, Gracia. Right, Galfred's there. Right, Isabella, Cuppa and RJ have just decided to sleep in the unfinished bedrooms. And then, can you work on building is unstable because it is placed on stability 0. Okay, I don't know what that means. It should be fine. We've got plenty of beams. We've got loads of beams, haven't we? Oh, okay. Hang on, is there some sort of stability overlay that we can look at? I don't really know what does that mean? What does that mean exactly? I don't really know what that means, game. I'm a little bit confused. I mean, I thought we've got loads of beams. Hang on. Where are the beams? Yeah, there's a beam right there. So we're trying to build next to a beam, which should be fine. Game, why are you doing this game? Why are you confusing things? You're making it very complicated. Okay, right. Everyone just needs to have a sleep. Right, we will not tell everyone. In fact, no, we will. We'll tell everybody who is currently in a proper bed to go and change into the summer clothing. And, oh, happy birthday, Bernard. Happy birthday. You're not stuck up on the roof, right? No, you're not. Okay, so I think, is everybody asleep? Yes. Right, so everybody except Cuppa, RJ, and Isabella need to change into lovely summer clothing. So everybody except, hang on, let's put them there. Cuppa, RJ, and Isabella. Okay, so Bernard, yes, you need to change. So get on your lovely summer hat and your summer clothing. RJ, no. Cuppa, no. Okay, and then so Isabella is the only other one. So, right, so RJ and Cuppa, no. So Uthred, yep, lovely summer thing. Let's just do this. There we go. Lovely summer, lovely summer. Right, who was it? Isabella. So Ethelmund, yes, lovely summer hat. Isabella, no. And then Johanna, everyone else, all the way down to here. They can put on their lovely summer hats. And then we will... Oh, hang on. Are they already wearing a... Oh no, Gun has got a force-equipped hat. No, take that off, Gun. That's fine. Wear a lovely summer hat. And then a summer thing. Again, you're force-equipped with that. No, take that off. That can be summer. That can be summer. That's for summer. Right, okay. So here we go. So I think, everyone just discards their clothes on the floor by the bed that they're in, which is a little bit untidy. But there we go. Right. And we've done that because now we can go through and tell everyone that these are actually allowed. Because that is a bit of a faff, isn't it? It's a bit of a fiddle when they do that. So, that's leather caps. So, yes, allow all the leather caps, please. I don't even think that... Did that work? And allow all of those. And allow all of the good wool caps. Oh, dear me. This is a bit of a faff, isn't it? It's a bit of a faff. It'd be nice if these were just auto-allowed when they dropped them. I don't know if that's a setting or something that we could change. I do not know. Right, yep, all those 4 things in there. Allow those, absolutely. Is there anybody over here? Yep, 4 more things there. Allow those. Okay, wonderful stuff. Oh, look, and the enemy pyres are burning. Oh, that's quite nice to see. That's a very lovely thing. How many more enemies are there out the front, actually? Are there any more bodies? Oh, there's plenty of bodies out there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 4 people to burn. I mean, that's another round of funeral pyres on the go. Okay, right. This is interesting because now they're all going to go and get their summer clothes on, which is fine. That's what we want them to do. We've told them to do that. In fact, they're enjoying life with hardly any clothes on, so they're going to get food first and then go and get their clothes on. That's okay. Oh, mushrooms. Hang on a second. Hang on. Can we please harvest the lovely mushrooms? Because it's free food and it's something a bit different. It's something different for you to eat. Right, so Isabella, Cuppa and RJ are just still napping up here. Because I'm not entirely sure what we can do with them right now. So we've got 166 limestone bricks. I would like to think that lots of people are going to rush up here and help them. But it does not look like that's the case. Right, okay. Okay, how can we get them out? How can we get them out? We need to take out some wall sections, possibly. I mean, they're just sleeping. They're sleeping in a gap. I mean, that's a bit dangerous. You could have at least slept within the walls. Yeah, I don't... Right, hang on. Let's wait to see if anybody actually comes up here. So people are going to start the day with a bit of a prey. That's fine. But they're still asleep and they're starving. They are starving. Of course they are. Right, this has now become a bigger problem. What we need to do is we need to get them down. The other thing is, if we can't build just there, for whatever weird reason the game is giving us, I'm not entirely sure. Gracia, I'm very sorry. Can you build there? What does that mean? It placed on stability 0. I don't know what that means, game. It's next to a wooden bit. The wooden beam is there. Can we build just... Hang on. Hang on. That's building a table. I don't want to put a table. What do you want about game? So if we build there, can we... No, don't deconstruct the table. Make that floor. So hang on. Hang on a second. So can we do this? We can make that... No, don't... What? Why are you going on about a table? No. Do belay those orders. Don't... No, nobody take that apart. Nobody... Oh, hang on. This is getting very complicated. Nobody take apart the table. Right. You come here. And that's a chair. Right. Work on that, please. Somebody else? Anybody else at all? Who's around? Where is everyone? Where are you all? Oh, there's somebody just there. You'll do. Galfred, can you work on that door, please? So there we go. So that's 2 things that are underway. And we need those done really quickly because otherwise they're going to starve to death and that's going to be somewhat bad. Right, so get those 2 things done. We should be able to build along the beam, I would have thought. So get that door in place. You come up and get that done. Okay, right. Gracia, you now get that flooring done. And then Galfred, when you've done that, you, my good sir, get that flooring done. So this should be fine. However, how are we looking over here? How are we looking in terms of health? Right, they've still got all their hit points. They're just really, really hungry. And they're going to be really, really grumpy with us. But okay. Right, you're just getting on with doing some other stuff, which is good. But I want you to get on with that beam, that floor there, please. Gerard. Can you do this then, please? Because it seems that they didn't care about that too much. And then I think we just take that wall down to get Isabella out. Let's just deconstruct that wall. Right, Gerard. Can somebody come and work on this thing, for goodness sake? And hey, there we go. Right, okay. Gerard, also take this down, please. Deconstruct that. That means Isabella can get out. It doesn't mean Isabella can get out because it's taken down the floor. Okay. Hold on, Isabella. Hold on. This is all going to plan. This is all absolutely as we planned it. Right, okay. Gerard, your job now is to work on building that floor so poor Isabella doesn't starve to death. And there we go. It's all sorted. Right. Okay. Yeah, that was a great big mess, that was. That was a huge big mess. Right, okay. Who is starving? Who is starving right now? Isabella is not hungry anymore. Okay, right, so fantastic. We've sorted out the potential starvation of some of our people. Now, how is that going to work up here? And they've gone for a pray and such like. How's your mood? Yeah, you're not overly happy, I don't think. Hang on a minute. How's your mood? You slept on the ground, you slept outside, you were lacking in entertainment. Yeah, you are a little bit cross. And I think that's fine. I think that's entirely justifiable. I think you are within your rights to be quite angry. However, also, I mean, you did kind of, cause the trouble yourself. If you'd have just built things properly, then it would have all been fine. But no, you had to go and build things in a slightly weird sort of way. So, yeah, it's kind of your own fault, really. But never mind. I think, has everyone gone to bed? Has everybody gone to sleep? I think there's a few people still pootling about the place. Come on. It's midnight. It's supposed to be asleep. Uthred's turned 40. Happy birthday, Uthred. Again, no cake. Have, a cabbage or something. It's fine. Right, so someone down there. Who is that? Who are you running around the place? Bernard? Go to sleep, Bernard. Go to sleep, my good sir. He just is a little tired, but he's determined. He's going to get some food. And then you're going to go to bed at 1 a.m. All the way over there. Okay, that's fine. At least you're going to sleep. Right, and now the final 3 people who are able to actually get into a bed can change into a lovely summer hat, which is very nice, and proper summer attire, which is wonderful. There we go. Summer time. Right, okay. And then allow those to be hauled, and allow those to be hauled, and allow those to be hauled. Okay, right. Good stuff. Let's see if we can't finish some of this work up here now. And hopefully not trap any more people, because that was a little bit of a shambolic effort, folks. I mean, I didn't think it would quite end up that bad, but there we go. So let's see how we get on today. Can we actually make any progress on this whatsoever without causing our people, to starve to death and have to sleep in a half-finished castle and such like? Let's see, shall we? I think everyone is... RJ starting the day with a drink, which, as we've sort of spoke about before, is kind of historically accurate, because that's fine. And then here we go. Yeah, they're getting their proper summer clothing on, which is wonderful. Okay, that's good. And Gracia, what are you working on? You're just making lots of summer clothing. you're doing until you're working until we've got 20 bits of summer clothing. Okay, do you know what? That'll keep you busy. That'll keep you busy for a little while. And is anybody actually working on this stuff? Yes. So Cuppa is in. Just building the occasional wall section here and there. Gracia also doing a spot of building. I do find it frustrating they just don't get on with stuff. You know, so I mean, this thing here is half finished. And she just built that bit in the middle. Just build the other 2 bits. Where have you gone? Where are you going? Oh my goodness me. Right, Cuppa's going to finish that window off, which is nice. And then work on some other bits and bobs. Okay, that's better. That's better. And now you're working on a thing just there. Don't seal yourself in again, Cuppa. Don't cause yourself more problems, Cuppa, please. We don't want to go through that again. Okay. Right, so they are slowly but surely getting on with this. I still don't think that our room is complete enough, though, is it? It's not actually registered as a Great Hall room just yet, which is a bit of a shame. What does a Great Hall get us again? I can't quite recall. A Great Hall gets us... What does it do? Every meal tastes a bit nicer when eaten in the Great Hall. A positive mood modifier is gained after each meal. Okay, so if they eat food in a proper Great Hall room, their mood goes up a little bit. Okay, so we might want to at some point have some sort of stairway that goes from the Great Hall over into the food dungeon. That might be quite good. If we could link up the food dungeon, say, just there, the edge of the food dungeon with the actual sort of, the prepared meals in, link that up to over here, that would not be a bad thing, would it? That would be no bad thing at all. I mean, maybe we put it over in that corner, so it goes downwards underneath the chapel and across or whatever. I don't know. I mean, right now, let's just try and get the room sorted, and then we'll try and link things up. I think, yeah, I don't really want to try and do too many advanced things, because as we've seen, trying to advance clever things generally goes wrong. So let's just let them finish this first, shall we? That's plenty of work for them to be getting on with. Yes, there is something that we need to look at right now, and it was pointed out in the comments, so well done commenting person who pointed this out. So yeah, they said that they think that a few of our settlers are going through this church here, this sort of chapel-y thing, to get over to this one here. And when they do go through this one, if they're not of that faith, they get themselves a little bit of a mood hit. And yeah, they're absolutely right. So Gracia here, instead of just walking through the doors over here and going in, or going through the front door of the chapel there, for whatever reason, they go through this door, they enter a room that they don't like, then they leave that, go across the Great Hall, and then into the chapel that they are quite fond of. But of course, yeah, they're walking into here first, and as you can see, because they've entered a Church of Restitution chapel, they don't like it. I mean, it's only a tiny, tiny mood penalty, but it does seem a bit silly. So I think what we might have to do is, I think we might have to take the doors off from the outside of the chapels, replace that with a wall, and the only way they can get into these sort of, the religious places, or the chapel or the church or whatever, is to go via the Great Hall. And that way, they're not going to wander through here and upset themselves. I mean, it is a bit silly. Again, it's kind of like a self-inflicted thing. You could just walk through the door just there, but no, they're also, pathing their way to it the quickest, most efficient way possible, which is to go through here, which upsets them, which does seem a bit daft. So I think what we will do is, we'll take that down, so take the reinforced door down, take that reinforced door down. I mean, I don't really think they need reinforced doors. Thinking about it, it just makes them slower to go through. So the internal doors do not have to be reinforced. So let's take those down. So get rid of all of those, please, folks. And then we'll replace that with wall, which is sensible. And that can just be a normal door. That can just be a regular door. Okay, so this will stop that being a valid chapel-y room, I think. Right, okay, good stuff. There is a bit of wood there for some reason. Okay, right, so we'll have ourselves a regular wall just there, please. And have you done this side? Yep, so a regular wall just there. And then we'll get ourselves a regular door to slot in just there. And we'll get in a regular door to slot in just there. There we go. That should make things a little bit better. I mean, again, that is a slightly weird thing. Barking up the wrong tree. He was found, faint and bleeding, by a citizen of Geek Campton. From the axe and shattered lumber, Ozfram, great name, had clearly experienced a woodcutting mishap. Would you let them stay and heal? Of course we would. What are you good at? Okay, so now, in the recent update, they've changed this sort of what we see of the settlers. So we know that Osfram is quite good at botany and is not that brilliant at culinary, but the rest of their skills are a mystery to us. However, they are quite fond of marksmen and they're quite fond of smithing, and we need some smithing. In fact, that's something we need to actually go and get sorted out. Do you know what? Yeah, we want all people. Absolutely. You are welcome. Hi, Osfram. Okay, Osfram has just sort of immediately collapsed. Okay, I think Uthred is going to get Osfram. Now do we get ourselves a little bit of a clearer picture of you? So you've got yourself a flimsy steel hatchet, which I assume you've chopped into your leg or whatever, and you're wearing some flimsy woolen winter clothing. Right, let's have a look at what you're good at. So botany, yes. Smithing, yes. Plus, you have 2 stars in smithing. So yeah, you're very passionate about it, which means you gain 4 times the XP for smithing. Right, Uthred, do you have that? No, you don't. Your smithing is 18, but it's going to take you an awfully long time to actually get that up to 20. However, new chappy here, Osfram, is on 14, but gets 4 times the XP. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? That's very interesting. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Let's check out your traits. So, you're benevolent. Okay, you're a ray of hope. In otherwise bleak existence. You sound very nice, Osfram. Okay, so yeah, you make everyone feel better. You're dainty. Okay, so you don't like sort of dirt and cold and hardship. Are you going to be annoyed that I might make you go and work by a smelter all the time? I don't know. And you are sluggardly. Okay, so your movement speed is down and your global work speed is a bit down. Okay, right, so your background is a swindling reeve. You do have a pseudonym, the Pudding of Erith. Okay, Osfram could make an excellent figgy pudding, among other desserts. He never lacked for paramours, being bonny and sweet, with just enough spice. Lovers, rivals and jilted exes all could Osfram pudding, with varying degrees of affection. Okay, that's slightly weird, but right you are. Right, okay. So Osfram, sleepy, sleepy, sleep. End of the day, you have a lovely bit of relaxation. And then in terms of your jobs, okay, so convalesce number 1. Hang on, what were you good at marksman? No, you're keen on it, but you're not very good at it. But do you know what? We'll give you a bow anyway, I think. We'll make sure you get a bow. Okay, so I think we have you as smithing. Let's put you as smithing 1. Uthred can go down to smithing 2. Although Galfred is also very keen on the smithing. What's Galfred got? 11. Okay, I think this can be Osfram's primary job. Osfram can be the smith. So you're going to become very, very important, Osfram. So yeah, we need to make sure we keep you safe. As for other skills, I mean, yes, okay, you could do a spot of growing, maybe, and harvesting. We'll put them on 2. But yeah, really, we want you smithing things, because you're going to get a lot of XP for that, which is wonderful stuff. Okay, and then, in terms of this, how about... yeah, that's force equip. So drop... Actually, do you know what? Let's sort your stuff out, the things you're holding, when you're actually in the settlement. Because otherwise we're going to have to send people out here to go and, pick them up again. So is anybody actually on their way? I mean, you have... Yeah, you are quite distant. You are quite distant. Try and stay alive, Osfram. Try and stay alive. You've got a deep arm laceration. Oh dear. So hit points are going up, but blood is coming down. So we do need somebody to come and rescue you quite quickly. There we go. Oh dear, yeah. He's certainly leaking quite a lot of blood. Oh dear. Right, get back really, really quickly. I don't know if Osfram has that much time left. Oh no, now I've got to go through the traumatic trail. Okay. I think he'll be okay. I think Osfram will make it. As long as somebody then treats him pretty much immediately, I think he'll be fine. Right, so he's been thrown into a bed, which is good. Is somebody tending wounds? Cuppa. Cuppa is tending wounds. This is all very good indeed. Okay, so let's just make sure... Oh no, Osfram. Osfram, go and sit down, Osfram. You're going to die. Oh, you're hungry. So you're hungry. You're willing to bleed to death to go and get yourself a little bit of food. Okay, Osfram, go and lie down, please. Go and lie down because you're bleeding to death. Please go and just have a little sit in a bed while somebody can come and help you. Right, is anybody going to go and help? Right, Cuppa, you're the medic, aren't you? Medicine of 20. Can you go and tend to Osfram's wounds, please, before Osfram just bleeds to death all over one of the beds? Because that would be slightly unpleasant, wouldn't it? Yeah, so you're tending wounds. I don't quite know why you're taking so long to tend wounds, Cuppa. Whereabouts are you? You're just there. Okay, right, here we go. Osfram's wounds, magical green healy things. Yay, right. They've been tended. You're no longer bleeding to death. Your consciousness is going to creep up and your hit points are going to go up. Okay, now we can do this kind of stuff. So drop your rubbishy weapon and take off that stuff. And you need to put on a lovely summer hat and put on your summer clothing. And then, in terms of weapons, you can have a ranged weapon. Do we have a ranged weapon is a completely different question. Have we got one of those? Let's have a quick look. We do not, it seems. We have an awful lot of things, but nothing. Yeah, we've got a superior longbow. But I don't think... Hang on a second. Hang on. Who can... Surely somebody else can use that. I don't know. Maybe we need to get another bow made. Let's get another short bow constructed. Let's go over here and say, yes, can we have one more short bow, please? And then Osfram can have that, and it shall all be wonderful. But, yeah. Okay, right. Good stuff. How are we doing with the castle? Osfram's arrival sort of took us away from that. Okay, we're slowly but surely getting there. We are slowly but surely getting there. Have we got any blocks? Yeah, 193. Got 193 blocks. So why are they struggling with some of this stuff? Like, why are they struggling with that? That can't be reached. Really? Just there? Oh, because it's above the stairs. Oh, we got to put a little... we got to put a bit of flooring in just there. Oh, this is all getting very silly. I just thought, do you know what? We'll just build a nice castle. It'll be fine. But oh no, it ends up being really complicated. All sorts of things going on. Okay, right. Do you know what? We'll just let them try and finish off what they can finish off. But yeah, this is not going entirely according to plan. Well, there we go. That was quite productive. They've had a very good day, have the settlers. Oh, and they're carrying on. They've not finished yet. Okay, this is good. So yeah, they're getting things done now. I mean, look, this room here is almost complete, apart from obviously the hole in the wall that we had to make to get Isabella out, was it? So yeah, but they're getting on with it. Slowly but surely. In fact, everyone seems to be here now. Everybody seems to be here. There must have been a bit of a glut of anything else to do. So, okay, right, so that room has a door in it now. So we should be able to put a wall just there and a wall just there, and everybody will still be fine. So I think let's put those back in. So pop a wall in just there and a wall in just there. So that should be that sorted. But yeah, now we need to get over here done. It looks like they've kind of half done the door, which is a bit of a faff. Because yes, we need to actually get that sorted. But okay, fine. So when the door's in, I imagine they can then get on with everything else. Osfram, how are you settling in? You still got your deep arm laceration. Somebody needs to go and sort that out. So yeah, you are still losing a bit of blood. But hopefully somebody will sort that out. Is anybody tending to wounds? Does anybody care? No. Nobody cares. However, Osfram does now have a weapon. So Osfram, how are you doing? You've picked up a fine short bow. That's quite nice. You're wearing a good wide straw hat. And you're wearing some good, lovely linen clothing. Okay, right. That is very good. So we have ourselves another archer now, which is great stuff. That's always very handy to have. Okay, right. So let's just make sure somebody actually treats you. Because we don't want this thing carrying on. Although, to be fair, your arm laceration is going to heal up in about 7 hours' time anyway. So that's not too bad. But yeah, it'd be nice if our medics went and actually helped out a little bit. Given that that's their primary job. I mean, hang on a minute. Cuppa, tending 1. So Cuppa, you should be all over this. You should be making sure that Osram is fine before you go and do anything else. Cuppa, whereabouts are you? You're praying. Would you like to go and heal somebody up, Cuppa? It'd be really good if you could do that. But no, you're not that bothered. Yeah, Osfram's just having to go back to bed now. Osfram's having to go and have another lie down. I mean, yeah, is anybody treating you? It does not look like it. I don't think anybody particularly cares. Okay, how long left now? 4 hours. Yeah, so by the end of the day, that'll all be sorted. That's fine. Okay, one thing we do need to do is get Osfram actually working over here on the blacksmith forge. So, you know, when Osfram is fully healed up, he can come over here and he can do some lovely smithy work. So I think, hang on, what was your skill again? Smithing of 14. So I think there was something which had a smithing requirement of 10. It wasn't the Badish thing. The great axe needs 20. Hatchet nor two-handed mace requires a smithing of 10. So, I mean, logic sort of dictates that you should get more XP from making a two-handed mace that requires a smithing skill of 10 than you should get from making a regular mace that requires a smithing skill of 0. Because, it's more difficult to make. So you should really get some more XP from it. So let's go to there and let's make some two-handed maces. I don't know, make 5 of them, please. There we go. Make 5 of those out of whatever you like, really. But maybe use sticks for fuel. That's fine. Got loads of those lying around. Okay, so make yourself a lovely selection of two-handed maces. That's going to be fine. And it should then be Osfram who's going to go and get on with that when he's better. At the moment, he's convalescing, and that's fine. How long's left? 4 hours now. So he should be okay. And then hopefully his skill will go up very, very quickly indeed. Oh no, the little settler is idle thing just keeps flashing on and off. Who's stuck now? No, it doesn't look like anybody's stuck. You've managed to work it out. Well done, folks. Good job. Why can't they build these here? What's wrong with this? That can't be reached. I beg to differ, game. There's a door. There's a door right there. Okay. That seems a bit strange. Have we got to take... this is a bit tedious, isn't it? Yeah, for some reason they can't open the door and work on that. So it looks like we might have to take out that wall section, which is a bit tedious, and also the same over here by the look of it, because it just does not look like it's working properly. Oh, and that's taken out the floor. Don't take out the floor as well. Dearie me. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is a massive pain. Making a castle is a right fiddly old business. Okay, right, there we go. So hopefully they can get those floor bits in. Then they can go and work on the rest of those rooms. Hopefully, maybe. And Osfram is getting resources, which means, are you doing some smithing, Osfram? No, you move some resources around. Not quite sure quite why you did that. I don't quite know what you're doing, Osfram. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Are we ever going to do this? Because, hang on, first things first, let's put it to the top. There we go. That might help a bit. So yeah, now they are actually going to go and do that. The only thing is, have we got anywhere to put things? How are we looking in terms of weapons? We've not got much space left in the way of weapons. We might have to be a little bit more sort of, a little bit harsh as to what we actually get rid of. Although that should be gone. The fine linen gambeson should be gone. We should have got rid of that. We're making summer clothing. Oh, okay. Right. So the dismantling items thing is at the bottom of the list. So we're going to be making summer clothing for quite some time and hats for quite some time. Do you know what? It's fine. I'm sure it's all fine. Right. Let's just see if in the morning Osfram actually gets on with smelter. Oh, hang on. It looks like maybe he is doing something with it. Yes. Okay. Osfram is doing some smelting. This is all very good. Okay. Let's put everybody else's smithing on to 3, just to make sure that Osfram is the only person doing any smithing at all. Let's make sure that nobody else takes over. So Osfram is our one and only smithing person, because, yeah, his skills go up significantly quicker. Okay, right, this is good. Oh, hang on, they filled in that hole already? Oh, that's good. Oh, and there. And that means they've been able to finish off quite a chunk of the walls over there. Okay, right. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? I mean, I do think maybe we did too much at once there. We should have let them get the floor done and then possibly sort everything else out. Hey, summer is here. Our food is going to start going off. But yeah, that's fine. We've got plenty of it in reserve. We've got 284 stews. We've got 100 barrels of pickled vegetables. 101 lots of smoked meat. 48 lavish meals. We've got loads of food. Got absolutely loads of food. So if some of it does go off in the heat, it's not too much of a bother. Okay, lots of people rushing up to do all sorts of construction work. This is very good to see. Now, I am a bit confused about this, because this is apparently unreachable, yet the one on the other side is absolutely fine. I mean, how did they reach that? I don't quite understand what's going on there. Okay, right. What we might have to do is put a bit of limestone flooring in just there. Oh, that blocks the stairs. Dearie me. Okay, what we might have to do is then, we might have to... This is a bit of a fiddly old thing. Right, take that out. Then take that out. Has that destroyed any floors or anything? Right, so destroy that, destroy that. No, now they can go and build that. Then we'll put the window in. Then we'll put the wall in. Dearie me. Okay, but look at this. I think They're the final bits. Oh no, there's some flooring that nobody could be bothered to complete over there. Could we finish the floors, please? That would be nice. Okay, so get us a limestone brick wall just there. Very good. And pop one into there as well. And one just there to complete those rooms. Okay, so hopefully people will actually now come and finish this floor off, then finish those bits off, then sort that out, and then we'll be done. How much blocks have we got? 183 blocks. Got loads of blocks going on. So is somebody going to come and finish this flooring? Because you've sort of started it. Oh no, because they can't go through the door, can they? They can't get through the door for some obscure reason. Okay, right. Demolish that. That's going to demolish the floor underneath for some weird reason. Okay, put the limestone wall back in just there. It's all looking good. That's now gone. Then we need to put the floor back in. Okay. This is a bit of a rigmarole, but we're going to get there. We're going to finish this floor off. I still don't think the room underneath is classified as a valid proper Great Hall yet. I don't quite know why, because it's sort of, it's enclosed away. Do we need to put sort of, I don't know, doors at the top of the stairs or something? Do we need to do that? That would be a bit tedious if we had to do that. That would be a bit of a bother. But there we go. That's done. And it's turned into a Great Hall. That literally at that second turned into a Great Hall. Just as we were saying it was a bit of a bother, we now have a proper Great Hall. Hooray! It is a hall. It is great. It looks marvellous. Okay, right. Very, very happy with that. If we could just get that final bit of wall sorted, that would be wonderful. Johanna, can you just get that done, please? Just go and sort that out. Oh no, Isabella's on it. Isabella is already on it. This is wonderful stuff. Come on, Isabella. Come on. Everyone's taking their merry time about things. What's this? All this sort of strolling about. And there we go. That floor is now done. It caused us a few problems along the way, and we nearly had some starvation problems, but it's fine. It is all in. The Great Hall room is now officially a Great Hall. So yeah, these can then become bedrooms. And now we just need to get some stairs going up to the next floor. Let's put them in right now, actually. So limestone stairs. How about we put them, rotate it round, put one there and put one there. There we go. So you come up the stairs and then you can go up to the next floor here or up to the next floor here or go into one of the bedrooms just here. I think that seems like a very sensible thing. Okay, right. Very, very happy with how that's gone. We got there in the end, everybody. It's kind of the motto of the Geek Cupboard. It's a bit, well, things have gone sort of badly, but don't you worry, we'll get there in the end, and get there in the end we did. Okay, so a brand new day has rolled around, and Ozfram, we're looking at you. We are going to look at you to make sure that you're going to go and do some crafting. And in fact, yes, it says there, you're crafting a metal item. This is very good. So let's see you getting on with this. I mean, it does take ages. It takes absolutely ages to craft things, but I think this is the right thing to do. So yes, okay, Uthred did have up to 18. He had 18 smithing, but I think overall it's going to be significantly quicker if we get Ozfram to do this. It keeps telling me the settlers are idle. Okay, have they got themselves stuck again? Right, settlers are idle. Whereabouts are they? Have they got themselves stuck once again? Don't know. Don't think anybody is particularly stuck anywhere. No, everyone's fine. Oh, I've put the wrong stairs in. They look awful. No, away with the terrible stairs. I put the wrong stairs in. Oh, botherations, where are they? Oh, yeah, they're in a weird order here. Yeah, limestone block stairs, please. Sorry, everybody. Right, take those stairs apart. Right, away with those stairs and rotate it round. And there we go. Right, proper stairs have gone in. I imagine lots of people saw that and have already commented about it. Sorry, everybody. But there we go. Right, proper stairs are going in. This is all very good. And Ozfram, how? And that's Uthred. Uthred, we don't want you doing this at all. We don't want you doing this at all, Uthred. No, away with you crafting anything. You can have it on 5, which is in fact, none. In fact, you know what? Everybody else, no smithing. No smithing at all for anybody except Ozfram. That's it. We're going to ban it. Smithing is banned for everybody. It is banned. It is an illegal thing. You must not go and do it unless your name is Ozfram. In which case, crack on, my good sir. Right, Ozfram is harvesting resources. Right, he's back to crafting a metal item again. Okay, this is very good. Ozfram, can you just get it finished, please? Because I want to see how much XP you get from completing one thing. So yeah, we need 2,500 XP for you to go up to 15. So how much do we get from completing this item? It's not going to be done by the end of the day, is it? You're not going to have got this done at all. Okay, fine. Well, we'll just have to wait until tomorrow then, won't we? Got a couple of hours left, I think, until you actually finish work for the day and go and have a little bit of a chill out. But that's fine. That's okay. We'll just see what happens tomorrow. Oh, botherations. Right, we have ourselves another heat wave. Because, of course, it's summer and this sort of thing happens. The only thing is, we now need to adjust everybody's schedule so they come out at night and do not go out in the day because it's too hot in the day. Okay, what we'll do is we've got Gracia and Maynhild. They need a little bit less sleep, but everybody else is kind of the same. So how about we just blank out the top one to anything at all. And right, how much sleep did they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had 9 hours of sleep, which is remarkable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think, hang on. Let's have them going to bed at 9 o'clock in the morning. And then, in fact, before they go to bed, they can have some leisure time. So there we go. So 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning, just, enjoy some leisure time. Then go to bed, get up at 6 o'clock and carry on doing things. Because then you will be out of the heat of the day. Right, so paste that into there. Right, and the other two are, so Gracia and Maynhild need a slightly different thing. So they need less sleep. However, for the purposes of this, I think we just make them have the same amount of sleep. Otherwise, they're going to be awake. You know what? All right, Gracia and Maynhild have 1 hour less. There you go. You can get up an hour earlier. So now is everyone just going to stay awake for a bit? Not entirely sure. I mean, does that mean that Osfram's going to get back to crafting? I think it might. He might possibly finish this. Okay, this is very good. Because, yeah, he's got the entire night to work through now. And it's very hot. It's very, very hot around there. But let's see what his skill does. Let's see, because he's almost finished. We've almost got ourselves a very fancy iron mace or whatever it is. So 14. Oh, look at that. That's 3/4 of the way up to the next level. And already he's getting on with making the next thing. Okay, right. That's very good. Settlers are idle. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Right, we need to sort out what we're doing with this now. I suspect we might need a beam or two to go into here because everybody loves a beam. We can't put a beam there, though. We can't put a beam there. Can we put a beam going across? No, they're only so long. We can put a beam there and put a beam there because I kind of feel like we should. Let's put a beam above the stairs as well. I know we don't need to, but I like the beams. It gives a sense of security. So there we go. Right, lots of lovely beams going in there as well. And then we can start putting the flooring in on this next floor. But that's all we're going to do. We're not going to put any walls in. We're not going to do anything clever. We're just going to say we would like a load of floor, please. And that's what we're going to do. Because otherwise, it's all going to go horribly wrong again, isn't it? So let's just do that like that. There we go. Okay, there are some gaps for some reason. Can't place building this far from a stable structure. Okay. Do we need some beams to go into the middle of the rooms? That's not far away. I'm a little bit confused by that. We'll put some beams in if we have to put beams in. But there we go. Right, let's just let them complete those bits of floor right there. Okay, settlers are exhausted. That's completely understandable because we just made them do an extra night sort of work. So now they should all go to bed. They should all go to bed. So it's coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning on day 3 of the summer. Everybody go to sleep. We've not got Osfram there making anything in the by a great big load of fire in the middle of a heat wave. No, we have not. So outside 35.4 degrees C. I mean, that's just awful, isn't it? Oh, Bernard, what are you doing, Bernard? Go to bed. There we go. Right, I think everybody is asleep, finally, which is wonderful stuff. Okay, right, they're kind of working on that stuff over there. People are probably unhappy because of the temperature. Yes, hot. They are complaining it's hot. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I mean, you're wearing finest summer clothing and a lovely hat as well. So, yeah, we're trying our best to keep you cool. By you taking off everything or us building some sort of swimming pool, I'm not entirely sure what we can do about this. No, it's fine. It's fine. You'll all be fine. You're going to get up soon. Oh, no. Suffering from excessive heat. I mean, yeah, that is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Are they they're sweaty. It says tailor some clothes suitable for the season. I think we have, but, it's a heat wave. It's a slightly unprecedented kind of very rare event thing. So people are going to be a little bit toastier. Okay, fine, there we go. You're just going to have to, sort of grin and bear it, I think, and just wait until the heatwave goes away and things cool down a bit. Oh, there we go. The heatwave has ended. We grinned and we bared it until the heatwave was done. Okay. So now this puts us into a slightly weird position, because if we change the routines back to normal, everyone's going to go to bed even though everybody is nicely rested, because people haven't been awake that long. But I think that's what we should do. Okay, so let us blank this out again, and yep, you went to sleep at whatever time it was. I forget now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, how long did I sleep for again? It was a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. I think I got up to 7, didn't they? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there we go. So those two bits there. So 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, leisure time, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep. Okay, so copy that. Paste that all the way down to these people, like so. There we go, wonderful. And then, right, so Gracia, you're going to need to have slightly less sleep, so you get up earlier, and the same for you. Wonderful. Okay, is that how it was? Is that how it was? Do you know what? That's how it is now. If it wasn't like that before, it's an entirely new regime. Hooray. Right, so everyone should now go to bed, I think. I think everyone should go to bed. Ozfram is very busily creating a new thing. Gurn has turned 49. Gracia has turned 28. Happy birthdays to the pair of you. Okay, so what we'll do is, let's pause time for a second. I think we will finish things for now, because I think we have done quite well. I mean, look at that. We have ourselves another floor on the castle, and another one is kind of underway, although it is a little bit all over the place right now. But we're slowly getting there with our nice castle type thing, which is wonderful. We survived another heatwave, and we've welcomed a new person who hopefully will be able to up their smithing skill quite quickly, up to level 20, so we can make mechanical components, so then we can start doing the final bits of research, because that's kind of where we're being held up now. That's kind of the problem we've got. So let's hope we can get on with that next time out. But yeah, what are we looking like? So yeah, we're already 4 days into summer. So we're already flying through the year as it is. But yes, plenty for us to do next time out. But yeah, we'll finish things up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Going Medieval. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. The city of Cupboard, it can be full of geeks, very loyal geeks to me. It's this sort of stripy hill. That's interesting. Oh, Stripey Mountain. Sorry, I downgraded you to a hill. Just really irritate the Norwegians. Everyone had gold. People were lying on beds of gold. They were eating gold. They were trying to wash their hair with gold. There was gold literally everywhere in our empire.